Well, shit.
You can't trust me with anything. We're
Just
live.
kidding. This actually went smoother than I expected it
Okay.
to.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to
Welcome
Digital
to Digital
Blackface.
It's your boy Post Law, and I'm here with my friends. They can introduce themselves though. You guys go ahead. Speak up, guys.
Hey, it's me, Lambhammer. What's going on?
I'm Mariner. How y'all doing? It's been a while.
I am Aimbot Amy. Person thingy.
She's a lot more nervous when she's speaking than when she's on Twitter, but she's still good anyway. So it's been a while since we've been actually on stream, except for yesterday. That was just a test stream. But how long has it been actually since the last time we did a podcast? What was that? A month ago?
I feel like it was more than a month ago, but I don't fucking
A month
know
and a
how
half,
time works.
maybe. Definitely a month and a half at least.
Too long in any case.
So it's way too long. So the last time we were actually live, we were that was when what? That was when the riots were still fresh and Chaz was still a thing.
That was going to be
And
our next episode,
That was
and then it just
pre-Chaz,
never happened.
actually. It was
It did
pre-Chaz.
literally never happen.
Chaz
Yeah.
materialized like the week after, I think.
No, because we had pictures of the farm. The farm was already up.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
were going to make fun
farm
of
was
him because he
started.
couldn't make shit grow.
Farm. Can
Chaz
you
Farm.
announce the DUF streams thing? How?
What'd you say?
You gotta announce to the server that we're streaming. You dumbo.
Oh my god, I'm such
You
an idiot.
I was going to say, if that was my job, nobody told me. And that's not my fault.
It's not your job, it's mine. Oh my god.
I'm not a
Oh,
squire,
I'm
so I
such an
can't do
idiot.
shit.
Oh, we got people just
Oh.
finding us for the first time in here. Welcome.
Anyway, welcome to episode 14 of Digital Blackface, titled Return of Kings. So a lot has happened since we've gone. We've got sponsors, which I guess I never thought would really happen by a large company. We changed up our format. We're just doing a whole lot of things differently. In general, what we were going to talk about today was the reasons behind the podcast going down. And for those of you who happen to be in my old server, you might be aware of some of that. So, Amy, do you remember exactly what happened?
Bro, why you asking me for?
Because we're having a conversation.
Because it didn't impact him enough, so he needs to ask somebody else.
Okay,
Yeah,
anyway,
I don't
forget it. Forget
fucking
Amy. Forget
care,
Amy.
pal.
Ignore Amy. Ignore Amy. Ignore Amy. Whatever she says, ignore her. Anyway, like I was saying. So,
Fuck you, pal.
Amy, I'll get ignored. You're ignored. Anyway, like I was saying. So I had a producer. His name was Burner. You may have remembered that he spoke a bunch of times on the show, on the podcast, and basically I also made him admin of my old server, as well as gave him the password to my YouTube without putting any two-factor security or authentication on it.
Now,
because I was
have to
was
ask,
lazy.
what exactly was the reason you did that? And don't say lazy.
Okay, look, the reason I gave him the YouTube because I thought I could trust him. I was like, oh, he's not gonna steal it. What's he gonna do with it? It's mine. No one's gonna watch for him.
Yeah.
What reason would he have to steal it? So I was like,
What was his specific excuse?
for the needing a password?
Yes. And needing control of the server.
No, like, see, the thing is, he never really gave me like a reason or excuse. Like, he didn't really. I just assumed he would need it to do all the stuff, so I gave him the username and the password to the YouTube channel.
I mean, there were some
Not-
red flags, as I have been told. I was never in the server.
There were a lot.
because-
There were a lot of red flags, to be honest. But okay, I'm
how
the one who
of the
made
old
that dumb
hosts
mistake.
warned you too, and you just ignored it.
I didn't. Okay. Anyway, I gave Burner the username and password because I was like, what's the worst to do? He couldn't possibly steal it. Everybody knows I made it. It's my YouTube channel. So I said from day one, I basically said, okay, so here's a login so you can do all the behind the scenes
all
stuff.
you really needed to give him was the stream key, but
I didn't know that, Amy. I had no idea about any of this.
You couldn't ask either. See, you love taking control when you have no idea what's going on, but when you need help, it's like, no, I got.
Stand
no,
back,
I
guys. I
got
got this. In
I
short,
don't.
Poe's judge of character is incredibly poor.
Stand back, everyone. I have got this under control as the entire hospital explodes. He's like, oh shit, I probably should have called for
Okay.
backup.
Now in demolitions, you'd be a millionaire, but you're not in demolitions, so.
Okay. Look. So the whole
Post
the
the
whole
police
YouTube thing.
officer to
Oh.
let somebody else shoot the suspect and him get
Oh
shot.
no!
Look, the whole YouTube thing, that was my fault. That was on me.
So what
I
about the rest of it?
Okay, so the server, as it is,
too.
I had the server for like 2 weeks, and then I was like, I gave Burner had an invite, and I was like, hey, you're already in here. How about you help? You want to help? He said I can help you spruce it up. I can like make the channels better and stuff. So basically, he started doing that, and I gave him admin so he could do that. And really, is when he made the changes, all I got immediately were complaints for days. Like, dude, what's with all the emojis? This was gay. Why do we need all these emojis? This sucks. Who did this? Why would you let them do this? And I was like, I think it looks nice. I mean, my admin, he tried. You should appreciate that. So that was the first thing. And then regularly at that point, I got like multiple complaints on various levels. And then the next big complaint was the next big piece of drama was the Minecraft server. So one of our friends, Baku had paid Minecraft server for the Discord, and he paid for it. He set it up, and immediately Burner got control happy. Like he just literally went on a power trip. So like he demanded Baku hand it over to him, and Baku was like, okay, fine, sure. If you pay me, you can have it, because he had to pay for the server, and that didn't happen. And Burner got into he just started insulting certain people like Book Hard. He just went after like it just became a whole thing. And I got complaints after complaints. The next day I came into the server, so much drama. People had left. I was apparently told that people had been bullied until they cried in VC.
So what influenced you to make the choice to just let all that continue?
Well, look, I had a lot by mind at the time, because I was in a situation where I was feeling things and I don't like feeling things, so I'd rather than deal with more things to potentially feel more, I decided I'm going to ignore this.
Imagine
that's the thing about me. I don't like to feel feelings. Now, past that, so basically I said, Burner, if anything big happens, just I'd like to know. But I never really got told when anything big happened, because when it involved Burner, I never really got told. But plenty of other people told me. Like Lana would tell me when stuff was going down. Baku would tell me when stuff was going down.
Baku, me, Amy, Lamb.
The funny thing was, if you were to call any of them anything that they called you, you would be met with a swift warning /ban.
No, he'd be straight up banned. I still
can't get over the fact that he threatened to ban my friend because he recorded everybody calling him a fag when he left the fucking call.
I love how based fucking Darren straight up called it was either Burner or Time Shark like an obvious slur, and they just stood there and took it while the entire server joined in.
And past that, this more drama had been piling up on several levels. Baku had made his own. Like Baku, I had pointed him as a mod because I trusted Baku. I liked Baku. Like he was a fun guy, and like so he had his own mod with the people who Burner and Time Shark, who was Burner's admin. I was not told when Burner made Time Shark an admin. By the way, that was not a choice that
I'm pretty sure you weren't told when I was demoted either. You just weren't told of anything.
I was not told of anything. Amy was made a mod. I was not told. Amy was demoted. I was not told. Like, literally, things would happen, and I would just come back in assuming things were the same, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened here? Why is this shit on fire? Why is that guy dead? What's going on here?
Okay, someone...
Why this nigga dead?
Someone in YouTube chat says Amy and gang should have rose up and mutinied all of them and Poe. See, that was our mistake, was not mutinying Poe.
Okay, first of all, I was mutinied. Anyway,
Yeah, I
After
know.
all that
We
drama
should
had
have
happened,
mutinied
like
you.
Burner and Time Shark got very, very, very band happy. Like,
Your
Burner was
mom
like, "Oh, I think,
banned.
look,
Your
I
dad banned. Poe banned.
Your
look,
dog
Burner was
man.
like, but I was like, dude, what happened? Like, they said this drama happened because of you." And Burner was like, "No, they always say that. It's always Burner bad, Time Shark mean." I'm like, dude, but I keep getting complaints specifically
When
about
you
you and
have
Time
a
Shark.
meme called so and so bad, then dude, I think you've really lost the fucking plot.
Look, and like I was like, okay, but it's always you guys. Like, oh, they didn't have a problem with me before I became an admin or before Time Shark became an admin. They're just rebelling against authority. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna ignore this. But it always comes down to you. It's not just the Minecraft or anything. But I let that go because I did not want to have to deal with it. So then I made Baku a mod. Again, I trusted Baku, but Baku would tell me repeatedly how Burner and Time Shark constantly had it out for him, and I knew it, and I didn't feel like dealing with it at the time because I had a lot going on. Again, I had feelings going on, and I'm not good with those. So
Oh boy.
uh, so as it was, like it was just a mess everywhere. But then Baku literally just he got kicked. He got removed from mod. No, first he got removed from mod, and I gave him mod back. Like I wasn't told. I should be told of these things. I appointed him as a mod. I'm gonna give him a temp mod position until you feel like you trust him enough to for me to appoint him to full mod. And then Burner was like, okay, sure, whatever. And then one day, out of fucking nowhere, he literally had a fucking party where I told him not to make dramatics out of mod decisions, not to bring mod decisions into like the general space, not to make a fucking party or anything out of it. He literally did the fucking opposite of that when he banned Baku by inviting him to talk and then just straight up banning him, and then holding a fucking Baku is gone party. And I was like, what the fuck? I told you not to do this shit. He was like, oh, no, this is a one time thing. We're done. No, that's not going to happen. It's just, he's being an ass. I'm like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I keep saying I don't have time for this. I just didn't want to deal with it. That's what it was. I had time. I just would rather not have to deal with issues. And then what happened after that was the bannings just went crazy. Anyone who they suspected of working with Baku or Lotto or even talking with Lotto, or having talked to Lotto in the past, people who hadn't already left, and people left like crazy, they would just ban, 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 ban,
I
ban,
walked
ban.
into the server.
Everyone gets banned.
Yeah, no, I walked into the server after not being there for a couple weeks because the only time I would be in here was for podcasts because I didn't want to deal with what was going on with server either. I wasn't a mod, I was just a citizen. And I walked in and I almost got insta-banned by Time Shark because he's like, "You're a woman," and tried to ban me on that basis alone.
Oh, what?
Remember
But he
the
couldn't.
one time where Time Shark discussed about the reason he wasn't banning me because of you, Poe?
Yeah, no, Time Shark literally said to my face, the only reason I'm not banning Amy. And I'm like, what's your reason? Look, everybody hates her. I'm like, that's not a reason to ban people. And that is not true. Plenty of people love Amy. And he was like, well, I don't like her. I'm like, yeah, but so what? What does your opinion matter? You do what I tell you. Well, no, I didn't say you do what I tell you. I was like, what does your opinion matter? You're an admin. You follow the rules. And so he's like, the only reason I'm not banning Amy is because I know that you like her, she's your friend or whatever, and that you'll just have it out for me immediately if I do, and just bring her back anyway, and then you'll still have it out for me. And I was like, yeah, you're right, exactly right. That's exactly what's gonna happen if you ever do that. So he just didn't. So past that, he was just like the reason they were banning all these people. The reason they told me when I asked them, oh, it's high treason. They're committing treason against the server, and I'm like,
Political talk about his server.
like,
Yes, he committed.
you two are fucking grown men. You are adults, and you are describing treason against the server. Like, do you hear yourselves? Like, I was like, I kept saying treason. Like, I kept questioning them on the word treason, but they kept using treason.
My God,
Treason.
Lotto. Sorry.
Treason. Good fucking lord! Imagine.
And there was so much. I was like,
Who the
you
fuck
two are
uses
adults.
treason
You
outside
two
of
are
a political
adults, and I thought you were
context?
literally. They're like, oh, they're trying to bring us down. Like Baku, he's feeding you lies. He wants to control you. He wants to control the server. And I'm like that. I know that's BS. because you two are literally doing more to tank. No one's ever in general. No one's ever in
Okay, I
VP.
give Time
They,
Shark credit. His sister he's dating is really sweet.
Right?
Fucking
Right?
I
Lotto.
have heard she's an
Right?
oh my,
absolute doll, but
like, but there was so much going on. Then, like, I had realized I had actually told Baku. I told Baku July 4th. He was like, is there a chance you could ever kick a Time Shark and Burner out? I'm like, Baku, I'm gonna tell you right now. By July 4th, everything will change. I know what I'm gonna do July 4th. And he still has those DMs where I told him I had plans for July, because my original plan for July 4th was that by July 4th I would already have created a new server, a separate server, and then simply just because transferred owner to Burner permanently. Because Burner would ask me for owner on and off throughout all the way since like back in April, because he would said he had to do some stuff with the bots that would only work for the owner, and he would always give it right back once he was done. So I felt like okay, I can give him that. It's I felt like sure, people didn't like him. He caused issues, and I'm like the only way this is work is if I let him go. He can keep the server with the 1,000+ people, and I'll move to a new one. Still do the podcast there. He can still be the producer, but I just cannot have him in the server creating division. So things got rushed a little bit. I decided to rush it based off of a certain opinion, and I decided to speak to him early before I remembered that I hadn't taken owner back from the server. And once I realized I hadn't taken owner back from the server, I was like, oof. Well, I can at least change the password to the YouTube so Burner, if he gets mad, can't take that away. So I changed the password to the YouTube after I had a talk with Burner saying we're gonna need to split at some point, and I changed the password to the server, to the YouTube channel. But here's the thing: I forgot to put two-factor authentication on the YouTube, and like, so literally the next day, I was having a talk with Burner and Timeshark, and the second we started talking, I already knew they were on guard. I got a notification from Google that the backup email for your YouTube channel in Google has been changed. The password for your YouTube channel in Google has been changed. And the recovery number for your YouTube number and Google has been changed. And an authenticator app has been put on a new email. And I was like, that fucking snake. This bitch really wants to fuck with me right now. So, like, I was like, throughout that whole conversation, I was quiet for most of it because I wanted to get on Burner's good side. I wanted to make him happy enough that he would feel like a dick for trying to steal my
That
YouTube
was your
channel.
first mistake.
I was gonna say,
Well,
so
not your first, but that's a mistake.
in hindsight, how dumb of an idea was that?
To be honest, it
All
was
the dumb.
I knew it was a lost cause already because he had the YouTube
So
channel.
why did you even play
But
the game?
I was trying to get enough on his good side so he could possibly realize,
Imagine
okay,
playing a
the
game
YouTube
and
channel
losing.
the YouTube channel taking the YouTube channel is a dick move. No one's gonna watch without him anyway. I
He
might
wanted
as well
to
give it back to him.
NTR himself.
So literally, I was like, "Hey, Burner, buddy, it's not you, it's me, it's other people, and those other people have a division." So I'm like, "Hey, so I feel like we need to split. I feel like we need to split, but it's not. Just know that it's not you. It's not on you. I still love you guys. You're great. You did great work. You didn't cause any problems. It was these other people, but those other people have a large following, and I don't want to bring this into a thing. I don't want to make them get between us." And I said a whole bunch of shit that I didn't even. Literally, it was just I was just saying shit that would butter them up, and that shit. But I knew they were getting more and more pissed because they were like, "So you're just gonna let us go after all the work we did?" I'm like, to be honest, you guys kind of tanked the server. Like I said that, I should not have said that, but I was like after all the work, I was like, what fucking work? You tanked the server. You anyway.
Look,
So
my stupid game chat where we trade anime girls is active.
literally,
Oh
it's
yeah, and he
the only
apparently
thing
tried
that
to
was active
monopolize
on the
it,
server.
still lost. That was
The
funny.
only thing that was active on the server was the Murebot, the anime slavery, and General. And even General was barely active compared to the old days. So all I'm gonna say, like with those two, they literally it's like they can't control. They're power hungry. They power trip over the smallest thing. How do you power trip over a Discord server? I mean, I know it happens, but oh my god. Anyway, uh, I have friends at YouTube or a friend at YouTube, and he was able to help me out get my channel back real quick. Like what? Well, it wasn't real quick. It was like 2 weeks later, but I spent most of those 2 weeks just being annoyed at not having fixed the stuff up. So by June 23rd was when, yeah, June 23rd I think was when I got the YouTube channel back, and that was pretty much when I realized they had done a. Digital Bloodface, by the way, is a freaking stupid name. Do you know where that name came from, Mariner?
It was you. You stole my whole
Yes.
flow, word
Yep.
for word, bar for bar.
Literally, Digital Bloodface Burner. I was like, hey, can we do like a blood sports thing on Twitch with like your branding? I'm like, yeah, sure, that'd be fine with me. I don't care. And he's like, what do we call it? As a joke, I said, how about Digital Bloodface? And he was like, yeah, that sounds good. I thought he was joking along with me, but then he actually went with it.
He led you to your demise with pieces of candy. And you fell for
I'm,
it.
Ooh,
I'm
piece
not
of candy.
James Wood.
Ooh,
I'm not
piece
James
of
Wood.
candy. Ooh,
I'm not
piece of
James
candy.
Look, to be honest, he led me to my demise because I didn't feel like fighting. I was like, what happens happens.
So
People
this,
told me the whole
so
time.
okay,
People
but what?
told
No,
me.
listen. What happens is when you just let shit go that far, you have to work that much harder to get it back.
Yeah, look, to be honest, people told me since like back in like if not March, early April, that hey, yeah, actually it was definitely before early April. Hey, don't trust Burner. And it's not like even the people he knew were saying that. It was people who like, oh, like, hey, yeah, Burner feels like a snake. Like he talks like a used car salesman. And I'm like, well, that's not wrong, but I don't feel like
I,
that's a reason to distrust him. And I'm like, and to be honest, I was only saying that just so they would, just to convince myself
who
because
was the one who said that, Poe?
I think you said you trust him,
Yes!
right?
Trying to convince yourself that you're not gay.
I mean, on a scale of gay to gay, I would suppose I am gay, but not the
Yeah.
point.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, you
gay.
confirmed.
You have another excuse.
Post gay.
Anyway,
I know
there's so much that happened with that server, and all that's over. Burner made a new probably made a new Discord. He deleted his old Discord account, so he could be anywhere really. He could be in this chat, in fact. But odds are he is, in fact. Hey Burner, how you doing? It's me, Poe. Eat my dick.
Hi, Brick.
You want to give yourself an STD, but don't do that.
Anyway,
Burner deleted his account.
On
yeah.
Deleted
Discord,
everything.
I do
He
believe,
literally-
and on Twitter.
literally
Twitter
deleted
first,
himself
though.
from life.
What
It's
up,
great.
Brick? What up, Bricky boy? It's your boy Poe.
Damn.
How's it
Brick.
going?
Burner really got the shit into the stick. He lost
I
everything.
mean, he got the shit end of the stick because he grabbed the shit end of the stick.
True,
At
and
least
then
he
he
was
shoved
willing
it
to
up his
work for
ass
it.
and ran down the meadow field.
Rich, I'm rich. Goo goo you.
He could be you. He could be me. He could even be all of us.
Okay,
Anyway,
you know the funny
not
thing
the point.
about that is all the positions
What?
that Burner had when he was active, when we were all a part of that thing, I now have, plus host.
That's true.
I'm gonna take over your shit.
No, but that's
I'm
literally-
coming
Take
for you,
over,
baby.
ya mom.
No, do you guys want to know how I met Burner? To be honest, do you know how I met Burner? Literally, just out of nowhere.
In a
Like,
back
it was
alley?
just late February.
Sketchy back alley.
Late February.
Yikes.
I just got a DM from this random account called The Burner Show. He was like, "Hey, dude, you ever thought about making a podcast?" And I was like, "Oh, me and a friend have always wanted to do a podcast together." And he was like, "Trust me, I could do that for you. I'm a producer. I know all that stuff. I could stream your podcast on YouTube or wherever." Like I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." And so I was like, I talked to that friend of mine. I was like, "Hey, let's do a podcast. How about it? We got a chance. Someone wants to produce for us." And she was like, "Okay, let's do it." And that's literally it. That's the entire backstory I had for Burner. I did no background checks. I didn't even. I was like, this guy's wants to do it. Why not? Let's just use it. Use the opportunity. And that's literally all the backstory I had for Burner. He could have been, I don't know, a child murderer who lived in Antarctica. I don't know.
So
But
in
Lamb
retrospect,
here,
you're not manipulative. You're just a dunce.
I like to. I'm more lazy than I should be. Like it's like if I don't have to do something, I probably won't. Like eh,
You are so
most
far
of
2020 best boss.
the, but to be honest, Lamb here, I trust Lamb with my heart. Like not with open heart surgery because I don't feel like she has the expertise, but
I
like
have
like my
hopes.
metaphorical heart, my metaphorical heart.
I can't grasp no tools.
Anyway, so anyone want to ask me questions, or you guys want to say anything before I take it to questions?
We're already going to
Oh,
questions? Damn.
actually, no, I have some questions. Um,
Go
so
ahead.
why did you allow this to continue? I'm gonna get on you here a little bit. When for how I don't even know how many episodes it was where he was
Uh,
coming in as literally just being your stream guy. He wasn't even supposed to be a host, coming in
yeah,
and attacking
that's the funny thing.
guests.
That's the funny thing. So look, Burner, one of the first things he said to me, like, dude, like, I don't like talking, like, I prefer like not to say anything ever. Only reason I came to you because I want someone to work for, I want someone to produce. I'm not good at talking to people, and it's really bad for me when I'm on the thing. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, I guess you can be nervous or not like talking. And then I immediately went, huh, that's some bullshit. Like the very first episode where Argent came in and Burner all of a sudden decided this is gonna become Burner's roast hour. And I'm like, I thought you said you were nervous about talking on stream. I thought you didn't like it. What's going on here? I didn't say that out loud, but I was just thinking that was the first moment I had suspicion. The very first episode. That because it was we had our very first guest, our very first guest was a necrophiliac pedophile who was also like 16, and
That's a lot of
Burner.
labels, bro.
Yeah, Burner was the one who got that guest. I got every other guest. I got every other guest was me. So Burner was the one who got that guest, and I honestly, it was gonna be like me. It was gonna be me doing a hard hitting thing, like going after them. But once I heard them, once I realized how old they were, how soft spoken over there, I just didn't have it in me to like be malicious. So like, okay, so can you tell me why you feel the way I decided to do like a softball type of thing with they were also trans, so I didn't ask if they were a him to her or a her to him. I just didn't feel like doing that.
Post trying so hard to to not fuck this up.
I was gonna say sponsors are
It's
just
like
hanging on every possible.
Look, anyway, so I was talking to them, and then Burner came in once Argent popped in, and like I was about to exit Argent out, but Burner decided, no, let me in, let me talk. I wanna get him, I wanna blast him or whatever. And then he kept doing that every episode where he found someone who he felt he could attack, and he would just turn it into blood sports for like 5, 10 minutes. And I'm like, dude, what's with this I don't like to talk thing? Why is this going like, oh no, I'm just coming in because I feel like if there's a silent spot, I don't want it to be silent. I wanna help keep the show going. And I'm like, okay, sure, why not?
You know when I first noticed that behavior? The
What?
CCP episode, the first episode that I was on, when that poor fella from Germany just got razzed to fuck.
Yeah. I'm like, there's no reason for it, Burner. Like, we had that. You didn't need to do that. But I've noticed the thing where Burner notices or feels that someone is weak emotionally or with their points, he says, "Oh, I smell blood in the water. I'm a shark now." Like,
I mean,
that's
like
his
the
whole thing.
moment I knew he had literally nothing, and I just went straight for the jugular.
Yeah, like he thought he could attack you, and when you kind of you and Carl kept slapping him over the ass, like he was like, yeah, he decided to go rogue or whatever. And that was basically the major point where I realized, yeah, this is a very fucking stupid idea.
Come
I
to my
don't know
kitty
this
stable,
guy.
it bitch. Come to my kitty. No, no. If I wanted to deal with a bitch, I would go to the bar, and you ain't even that pretty. So bye.
And there was so much about Burner that kind of it was like a constant valve, like a the water pressure. Burner and Time Shark were water pressure, and it was driving my blood pressure up, like metaphorically, of course. My blood pressure is remarkably low. Anyway,
Facts about Poe.
Yes, I've had low
Yes,
blood pressure and low blood sugar since I was a child.
AHA.
You know, blood sugar and blood pressure are two very different things, right?
I know, but I've had low both.
Okay. You're just a
Well,
little
at
boy.
least a little bit.
Low brain
Not
function.
not that tall either. But anyway,
Low
so-
rider.
do you guys have any other questions? What's it called? Mariner, Amy, Lamb.
I don't know. We've been through this
No.
dance 1,000 times. We can invite other people on. You're gonna have to move them in though.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I think we should open.
Okay.
Literally all that needs to be said, and I think probably is a good time to open up AMA and rotate some
Okay.
people in the grid.
So we're gonna bring in Lotto first. Lotto, you ready? Lotto, you there?
Oh, I'm here. Yeah, we were just having a conversation about book.
You have anything you want to talk about right now? Or ask me.
Well, I mean, I could go on the lore about digital blackface.
I think we covered it for the most part.
I know
Okay.
Lotto had a couple things to say.
Well, basically, I love how fucking Burner had a great idea to run Minecraft, and that was the entire cause of the destruction, mixed in with my fucking degeneracy.
Yeah, you are degenerate. That's true.
Yeah.
But degenerates can run companies and shit.
Well, basically,
yeah.
what happened was I wouldn't say gave Burner an ultimatum, because that's not what I did. I basically put him in a spot where he had to choose between apologizing to everyone and admitting what he did was wrong during Minecraft, or ban me and ban a ton of others. And I love how he chose the shitty route of just, ban everybody. Fuck anybody who, disagrees with me in the slightest.
He did do that a lot. If you had a disagreement with him, he would find a way to ban you. He would.
I might drag a second person in if they join the green room.
Somebody's
Sure.
radio was talking to me. If you want to drag him in.
Okay, you guys mind if I drag in Radio Free?
Already done.
You don't even fucking give people an okay.
Howdy.
What is radio?
This nigga just say howdy?
I
Howdy.
feel like he did. I feel like he
Yeah.
Hello.
Partner.
did. What was that?
Been a while since the audience at Digital Blackface could hear my absolutely hideous voice.
Mine
Yeah,
is
it's
worse,
not-
so don't feel bad.
Amy never
You
said
sound
Your
like
voice is
that
amazing.
guy from Regular Sausage.
I don't know if
Wait,
I should
what-
take that as a compliment or an insult.
An absolute compliment.
What's regular sausage? What's
Where a
that?
man turns.
An ordinary sausage.
Oh yeah, that one. Ordinary. Well, thank you. It's that one. Where the man turns like candy into sausages or lobster into sausages.
Will you put now Mandius in?
Where's Owl?
He literally owned this.
Not that
We
many.
would have to kick someone because we only set a maximum of 2.
Who did that?
Who came in? Oh, he can come in at any time. He's
God.
Okay, but we've
Right,
got too
now
many
we got-
people in here.
How can you
Yeah,
how can you say that you're not happy to see me?
I am.
No, we are. We're always happy to see you, Owl. But we just don't want
I
too many
moved.
people
Okay,
in at
I
once. We're gonna
decided to
drag it in.
sacrifice radio. Sorry.
You can come back later.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
Okay, we are. Okay, we're just talking about the old server, everything that happened, all the haps and the BS that led us to where we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean
We did
I
it,
wasn't
boys. We
even
got
I wasn't even on the
sausage
other
in the
server.
group chat.
I wasn't even in the other server that often, so I really didn't care. Burner was kind of an idiot.
Kind of.
Kind of.
There's other types of
I
can use it right now.
FAD. Fetal alcohol dis-
Wait, he had what?
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if he had it.
Oh, okay. I was about to feel bad for Burner. Jesus, don't do that to me.
Feel bad for Burner? That's cringe.
Yeah.
Shut up. Anyway,
Yeah.
Germany destroy Europe.
Oh my cat, no.
Yes, Cat. Yes, keep going.
EU is basically the Fourth Reich. I don't know who said that, but I completely agree with it.
I mean, the EU basically is the ruling power in Europe. They do everything what Merkel says they want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone stays silent. Talk.
Well, that's
Oh, no,
because we
no,
got
I
off on topic.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be talking about burner shit
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
in our return.
Bernard is gay. Let's
Well,
talk
yeah.
about something more fun.
Also,
I think he might be trans. I don't know. I don't know. He might be fembo.
I don't really care.
Point out
no.
something
Funny
for
story
you. I
about that.
want to throw Burner off a cliff in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Wait, Lotto, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Okay,
What are you
about
saying?
him being trans. He took. So I think the reason why he has gone off the internet for a long time was, you know how there's a giant meme of people being groomed into being trans on Discord?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened with Burner, because several people have told me that he actually took HRT for a few months and then got depressed because it turns out he's not trans.
Oh,
That's so sad.
Oh.
So wait, no, wait a minute. So would that be
He does.
female
that
to
fucking
male?
hurts.
Female to male or male to
I think
female?
Male to definitely male to female.
I
Sure
possibly.
about that.
Because I mean, if you're a woman and you take the testosterone, your voice drops. If it doesn't work the same way, like backwards.
Mhm.
What's it called? Trans women have to train their voice.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yes.
I mean,
He didn't sound like a lady.
I say have to because you can get like surgery, or you can some people do have it where your voice does change, but like it's very, very rare. And so if Burner fucking got tricked into being trans, I mean, I was also groomed into thinking I was trans, but like I'm just a faggot trap.
Are we allowed to
Yes.
say that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Oh,
you did.
well,
I'll bleep it out afterwards if we have to.
Okay. Speaking about being trans, what was the name of that fanboy on Twitter that takes hormone therapy?
Kathy?
Yeah, that one.
I thought you were gonna say Dark, and I'm like, don't bring Dark into this. No.
I don't know who Dark is.
Let's skip
Oh
over
my
that.
God.
Let's skip over that.
not talk about him. Cool.
I don't know who.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is.
Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
that's a
Talk
good
about
thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What we're talking
Let's
about.
skip over. Let's skip
Imagine
over
Burner
Dark.
and Time Shark, but like very autistic
femboy.
and alone.
Yeah, and a femboy, which is
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a femboy. Look like the imagine Walmart Dante.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You're not.
he got me.
That's actually very
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah.
actually very
He is
good.
dead.
Mhm.
He is.
Oh,
Holy shit! You just killed this man.
I don't know if Dark complained to you, but one of the strikes against me was because I told people that Dark was a femboy. That's one of the things that Burner banned me for. You know, the guy who has a femboy icon on Discord complained that I told people he was a femboy.
The funny thing is,
Irony.
Dark would always talk to me. He would come to me. He'd be like, "Oh, I feel really bad. I feel really nervous. I feel
I straight
all the stuff
told him
that I
to stop
said."
being a piece of shit, and he was like,
And the
maybe.
thing was, like, he would always say, like, I'm a terrible person. I say a lot of bad things, and I do a lot of bad things, and I know it, but I can't stop. I'm like, okay, why are you coming to me? Like, I want to be your friend, but I can't. These things, I don't know what to do with what you're telling me. And even like as late as May, maybe early June, he was still talking to me. And like, I wanted to help him, but I don't know what he wanted from me. Like, we were friends, and we were just talking about no stuff, but then he went off the road, just off
Yeah, no, he was a No, the problem with Dark is if you gave him any advice, he would throw it away. He'd go like, "No, that doesn't work." No matter how good the advice was.
Reminds me of someone.
If you
Pow.
oh,
What are you talking
Break
about?
off.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think you do.
Yes.
First of all, eat me.
I like
Second of
how
all,
we're so close to monetization.
Oh my God.
This stream alone will
Lodo,
prove that we
Poe
don't
wants you
qualify.
to eat you know who what?
Yeah,
Mic
Poe,
on.
Poe, I think you might want to choose your words very carefully next time you say like something like "eat me."
Anything, literally anything.
Mhm.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Like you're afraid that people think you're gay, but yet you use words that make you sound like you are gay.
To be honest, I joke too much about being gay to really be worried about it. I'm just playing into the joke at this point.
Be worried about. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Dude.
I joke
Dude.
about killing myself because of depression, but so that the
Like,
link there would be
earlier
I
this
joke
podcast-
about being gay because I am in fact gay.
Look, earlier this podcast, I was like, I guess Amy had said I was gay, and I was like, you know what? On a scale of gay to gay, I'm probably gay. And then I was
Yeah,
like,
you just proved you're more gay.
Yeah. Or what
Yeah.
about the time that you retweeted Fuda porn and that showed up on my
first of all,
You
one of
retweeted
my-
the black food
one of-
report.
one of my female mutuals regularly DMs me hentai, and this time she sent me a link to a art that I thought was her friend, so I retweeted it like I do for most
You
people when they
retweeted
send
it
me-
expecting me, but instead you got cock in your face.
I mean,
Isn't
remember?
that- isn't-
I mean,
isn't-
you
isn't that-
retweeted that chick that with a face mask and a fucking dildo, and you're trying to admit that you're not gay.
That's not a chick. That's a trap.
I'm
Oh,
aware
no,
now.
no,
I'm
no.
aware now.
Well-
Amy, I'll shut up. Watto, I'll kick your ass. Swear to
He
God.
doesn't know Pepe laugh.
He doesn't know he has the
Stop.
dick.
Stop saying emotes out loud, Amy.
I will say PogChamp when I want to say PogChamp. Fuck you, Poe. You fucking Kappa fucking.
The funny thing is that I tried to invite him to the server, and she said no. He said no.
I love how Poe's like, bro, I'm into pegging, yet he constantly lets Amy just dom him in voice chats constantly. Like, who's
Yeah.
the best relationship?
Because I have the most annoying
my
voice out of the group chat, so I'm more dominant
very
over Poe.
Yeah, but
Amy, your
we
voice
just
is not at all annoying. It's wonderful
Annoying.
to hear. It's a beautiful like.
Oh
like a
my,
flute. Like
Sim.
someone's just
Simp.
flute.
Simp.
Eat my-
So
I swear to God, you can eat
Brick,
me.
are you
can
gonna
literally
peg
eat
Poe?
me. You, like,
I've
you
been
can
looking
cut
for an
into me.
NTR
I would be
partner for like
paid.
decades.
You can eat me. First of all, we're not going there, Amy. Second of all, you two can eat me.
enjoy that. We know this. Oh my god. Ow.
Poe's getting
Ow.
fucking bullied.
Poe. Ow. Just completely murdered Poe.
You know
look
what?
at podcast chat.
Alright,
Poe is dead.
alright. I'm pretty sure everybody
Oh, I
follows.
hate all of you. I hate all of you. I literally hate all of you.
Yeah, I hate you too.
Yeah.
Al, check what I just tweeted out.
Oh no.
Mm.
I'll describe this into Borg. He keeps asking me to eat him. Yes.
Anyway,
The
Past
NTR
that.
story goes, Poe.
Why every
randomly
episode of
walking
Digital
down the
Blackface
street.
and stuff like that?
Amy,
then
we're not
Brick
talking about
comes
NTR.
around the
We're not
corner
No,
attempting
we're not.
NTR.
glistening femboy thighs, and then he
We're
gets
not doing
tagged.
that. We're not doing that.
I'm joining
But
just
I
because
wanna-
they pose a simp.
want-
That's it. Bye.
Yeah, I have a question. I seriously have a question. Why is it that every episode of Digital Blackface starts with, okay, we're going to talk about this, and then it ends up with me, Poe saying, no, dude, I'm not gay.
Not every episode. It's like some episodes.
Literally
but
every episode, dude.
I feel like the
Weren't
first.
you
I
acting
feel like
as
the
even
first,
gayer on fucking?
the first half of this pod, like the first 7 episodes, were not like this. It was only once, forget it. Let's talk about something else.
See,
Okay,
Burner was the only one protecting you from our wrath.
yes.
Oh my God.
see, Paul,
Anyway,
I have a genuine question. Which
yeah, go ahead.
I love my first fucking DM to Poe. So I basically said that I basically with light makeup look better than 90% of trans people on Reddit. And Poe, I gotta see what my I said, yeah, I look better than 90% of girls on r/trans. He DMs me that quote and says, prove it. Like, Poe, you can't just say you're not gay when you ask me to prove that I'm more attractive than trans people, Poe.
Okay, so all of a sudden, my irony, me being ironic, me being a joker, is suddenly proof. Okay, you know what? How
Your
about
jokes
this?
are
How about-
absolutely terrible, though, and almost none of them land.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I love my jokes. 23K
Poe,
people
Poe.
love my jokes.
It
Almost
would be-
23K now.
But
Really
Poe,
are
honey,
the
you are the
Listen,
joke.
Poe.
hmm
No
Yeah,
one likes
what?
you.
Amy,
They only follow
Amy,
you because
Amy,
you're
Amy.
insufferable.
Amy, Amy, I wonder what would happen if you inhaled helium.
Please.
wow.
No, no.
Yeah, I would
I don't
just
think
have
there will be quite of a
permanent lolly
change.
voice.
Also, Poe, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm gonna tell you straight up. If I would have probably thought it was a joke if you had just said prove it instead of going to my DMs and asking me to prove it.
Yes, yes.
Like that
Like-
makes it way more sus.
Like Popo, all these problems will just you will just end if you just say, okay, you know what? I think I like traps, or say, no, I don't. But no, you have to go on rants saying, no. Here's the reason why I don't like dick. But then every time you say
I've
it,
never gone rants and like
You're
made like
going
words or
rant!
anything.
chat,
You
chat.
did
Prove
during
it.
this.
Prove it.
That small
Just
bastard.
All this prove it all the time. Like if someone
Let's
if someone actually archived all the moments where you blew up over someone being like, "Yo, Poe, you're gay," they would have an hour-long episode all on its own.
Yes.
I
You know
literally
which one I
just posted-
remember?
I literally
Dun,
just
dun,
posted
dun.
a Tyler. I posted a Tyler video where he's like, I'm like, he literally starts his song Yonkers. Amy, be quiet. He literally starts his song Yonkers instead of going, I'm a fucking walking paradox. He goes, I'm a fucking homosexual. And I posted that video because I knew it would make people come out. It's like, oh, Poe's coming out. Poe, like, if I was actually trying to fight the thing, would I make those jokes?
I mean,
No.
yeah.
Yes, actually.
Yeah. Poe,
Like,
you
Yes.
know
haha,
what?
I'm not
The
gay.
worst thing to do when someone calls you gay is to not talk about how not gay you are.
Yeah.
True.
So, but instead, I just talk about how gay I am on occasion.
That's fucking gay,
That's
bro.
not the reverse psychology you think it is.
I don't really talk about being
It's
gay
not
like
reverse
literally
psychology,
ever.
it's a joke.
Just to point out, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but there is a
Oh,
lot of
yeah,
There's
yeah,
everything
yeah.
wrong
Yeah.
with being gay, but I'm
No,
okay
no,
with
no,
it.
no,
There is
What the
something.
fuck? Come
But
on.
listen, there is something wrong with
We
being a
we
pedo.
have a topic.
Wait,
We
I
have a topic. We have a topic.
Mariner.
Where is the topic?
Oh.
Where did the topic go
Mariner, I
to?
have a
Your
question.
ass.
How far?
Mariner, I have a question. Do you consider AIDS a bad thing?
Oh my god! Shut up.
No, we're trying
Look,
not
look,
to
look.
look here.
Lotto, Lotto,
Bad as
Lotto,
What the fuck, dude?
Lotto, Owl. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
So he's fucking gay.
Poe,
Oh my
Poe,
lord!
Poe,
Please,
What?
Poe, I'm just gonna tell you.
please.
People literally wouldn't have asked you about being gay if you just said, "Yeah, I like traps." Fuck you guys, because that's what I
Okay.
do, and everybody calls me gay, but I don't care.
Look,
Less
I have been I have
Just
been trapped by traps.
reply.
Like, traps are
and
tricky.
rant.
Traps are tricky. I'm gonna say that. I have
Oh
thought
my
Traps
like,
are
God.
how many
no,
traps
traps are wonderful. You take that back
Yes.
right now.
Look, I have
They
You remember
deserve
one-
so
one-
much
one-
love.
look,
You have no
there
idea.
are a few traps who I thought were girls, and I was like it does
Wait.
not help.
Wait,
Oh my god!
Poe thinks traps are tricky. Dead Cell thought Jews were tricky. They must be the
Why
same.
did you speak his name?
Why? Why would you? Wrong with you?
His
Lotto!
name is
Lotto!
Deck of
Take Lotto out!
Cards.
Take Lotto out right now! Take Lotto out right now!
Oh.
No Jews!
I'm gonna kick
You
you.
made it worse.
Out of
Poe. What
out of
the
context,
fuck?
brother. Yeah, Poe needs to leave now too. Ah!
No talk.
That's a 3-day ban for you, mister.
Idiot.
Okay,
No,
silence.
what I'm saying is that we in this podcast we respect the Jewish community and appreciate all they've done for history. That sounds weird.
Israel.
This
Yes.
is really
Making it worse.
fucking awkward right now, buddy. You better just stop.
Yes, I'm not Nick
Poe
Cannon.
just
Okay.
makes everything worse.
Oh my
He's not a black Israel like that.
We'll never
Look,
be able
look,
to
I have a lot of
monetize this
Jewish
episode ever.
Look,
I have a
look
lot.
here.
I have a lot of Jewish friends. Okay?
Oh
Look
my
here,
god!
Stop
The
talking.
Juden.
Yes, I
Look.
have them as friends.
Hey, listen,
I'm
listen.
dating a
Let's not
Jewish
show-
woman.
Listen. Let's not talk about anything that it starts with a little J.
Yes, that's a good idea. That's a good idea for the server. No J topics.
No, also, I can't talk about juice,
Oh my god.
like fruit juice.
Fruit juice. Shut up.
Like orange juice? That's nasty.
Shut up. You just say orange juice is nasty? What's wrong with you?
Okay, everyone shut up for a minute. You're allowed one mistake. No more.
No, no more. Ever,
Yeah, okay.
at all.
At all.
Okay, so if this is the end of days, I have a confession to say.
No! Shut up! Shut up!
You don't know. No.
You are
No.
God, and none of us are God, so I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Before we else. Look, what's it called? Faith Over Fear says in the chat, I ain't gay, but I'd let a Stolfo smash.
Who's that?
You would.
I mean, he's a beauty.
Didn't you
That's
admit it
fair.
that you will hit a snow bunny?
Look, I'm not saying they disgust me, but yes, I would.
That's like no, but a pussy's a pussy. I still take it.
Thank you, Al. Let's have another guest come on in.
Pussy.
No.
Pussy.
Let's see.
Senor Thicolas. That's a great
Yeah,
name.
Senior Thicolas and Autistic Dude Paul. Thank you, Al. It was great.
What? Why are you kicking me?
2 people at a time. Anyway, Thicolas, Paul, any questions
Before
for
you
us?
kick him, Poe. Jesus.
Not really. I was just talking to Lotto in the green room and explaining why
Oh.
we're not discussing DC.
Hey,
right
yo,
now.
I'm here now.
Yeah, Thicolas, any questions?
Hey.
Hey, yo, is the...
We're no longer discussing about dick cheese, guys. Quit bringing it up.
We were
Hey,
never
Paul.
discussing. We were never discussing
Exactly.
that.
That's
No
what
one
I was.
discussed that.
That's all I was doing in the green room. I was just explaining that to Lotto.
Hey, Poe,
Yeah.
is the
What's
relationship
up?
between Greg and Sparky your repressed gay thoughts?
He has a point.
There's
He does a
nothing
point.
gay between my 2 main characters in the story that I'm writing. The only character that's actually gay so far in this whole thing is Sparky. Other than that, everyone's straight as an arrow.
What about the trap that was introduced?
There was
Owl
no
has a
trap
point.
in
There was a trap. Also,
Owl
Poe
has a
book
point,
club
Poe.
woman.
Poe, you
He's
took
a very
Owl out.
feminine looking boy.
Poe, you took Owl
That's a
out.
good
That
trap.
was okay, right?
He's a feminine looking boy. He's a boy with feminine features. That's not a trap.
So he's a femboy.
He's a boy with feminine looking features, naturally
So
feminine
he's a
looking features.
femboy. So he's a femboy.
I mean, he's like pansexual. I think I haven't specified. I'm not even
term
sure.
you are
Pan-
trying to look for and failing for is Bishonen.
Okay, sexuality aside, he's a fucking femboy. Admit it, Poe.
He's not a
No,
femboy.
wait out, Poe, because you can't. Your brain no work no good. There's a difference between a femboy
Anyway.
and Bishonen.
He's a bishonen. Fine. Thicolas, yeah. He's not a femboy. Well, I think he is. Yeah, he is pansexual. But yeah, he's not a femboy.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
Not really. I ain't got nothing on my mind.
Okay, I'm gonna kick you out then.
Okay, see you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, man.
You're so
Let
awkward.
everyone say goodbye before you kick them. Jesus.
No, that's
Jesus.
you gotta
No
speak
more
faster.
dick cheese. Let's just be Poe and Lamhammer cheese or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Why
no,
are you
we're
excluding
gonna
yourself?
keep- we're gonna keep
Why are
that
you
on the
excluding
show.
yourself from that cheese? Why are you excluding yourself from that cheese, Amy? You belong in the cheese.
You're the one who has the dick cheese.
What do I gotta do with it?
Sure, what the fuck
You're
does Lamb have
the
to
only
do with
one who would be
anything?
willingly able.
Oh,
Oh, Lord. Okay, no.
Let's skip right past this conversation. Anyway, Amy, you're
Disgust
a
me.
treat. You're a freaking treat. You're a tiny pocket-sized treat.
Poe
I
is
have
a
question,
femboy.
though.
I mean, look, the
Whoa.
doctor said she got a whole new inch, so she's a little less.
It's Karen
I'm-
from Twitch. Amy,
Oh,
help me.
question. Can I ask
What's
Poe
your
a question?
Owner?
Um,
Go ahead. What's
in
your
the
question?
rotation of images where it says where a woman in a like track pants and a sweater has a hammer against you and is saying, "Oh, on God," who is that and who drew that?
To be honest, Sophie didn't draw that, but I drew. It represents Sophie. I don't remember who originally drew that, but it represents Sophie to me.
You need to find out who did that.
Yeah, dude.
So we can give
Like-
him some recognition.
Well, I'm no longer 4'8", Chad. I am now 4'9".
Yeah.
I grew a whole
Amy got-
inch only
Amy
because
grew
I
a
hit
whole
puberty
inch.
late.
That's actually really cool, Amy. I'm happy for you. Like, no joke.
Yeah, well, that's the
same.
last inch I'll ever grow.
Hey, it's better to have one than to not have it.
Yeah.
I'll take
Anyway,
questions in the chat.
Honestly, wait. I think Sophie might have drawn it. I don't remember though. I have no idea really.
Looks like something she would draw, but I'm not sure. You could
Me
probably
neither.
find that out.
You know what? I'm gonna do some research on that. Yeah, actually check that out. But past that, any other questions?
The chat, I may have some questions.
Yeah, Tachyon, go ahead. Oh, if you want me to moderate chat, I can, by the way.
Yeah, you could do that.
Would be
That'd
lovely.
awesome.
Thank you.
You just have to make me a mod in YouTube, and that's all.
Don't make me a mod. Make a Paul a mod.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll do that later. Anyway, what's it called? So we're doing questions in the we're doing an AMA right now. We're doing an AMA right now, so you guys can ask me whatever you want, and for every question I refuse to answer, I will take a shot of my. Where's my whiskey?
What kind of whiskey is it,
Shot of
Bo?
whiskey.
You don't even
It's,
have to ask
Evan-
Poe a question.
It's Evan Williams Honey, a 35% proof.
So,
Okay.
No,
Brick,
70
Brick,
proof,
I'm not gonna
35%
ban you,
alcohol.
man. I'm not
Okay.
gonna ban you,
So,
Rick is proof
ask me a-
that
ask me a
man
question.
can be
Ask me
gay
any
without
question.
Poe.
Ask me a question, you losers.
Why
Answer
are
the
you
chat.
so mean?
You can't get anywhere bullying me like this.
Are you asking us
Why
or
would
the
we
chat,
ban
Poe?
you, Brick? What did you
I'm
do?
telling chat. I'm telling chat. I'm telling you guys. Well, not you guys. You guys.
Are
suck.
you a furry?
I'm not. Majin Lil Check asks, "Are you a Lil Keck asks, "Are you a furry?" No, I am not a furry. Ask
So
me
why
a
do you
good
have a
question.
bear avatar?
Why do you
That's
have a
good.
Why do you have a bear avatar? And also, why do you watch Beastars? Actually, no.
right.
Why do you read the Beastars manga?
Because I read it first. I read it like a year ago.
All right, you have a real question. How did you get the sponsor, and did you get in contact with them, or did they get in contact with you?
So this is a good story. So I was just sitting there on my laptop doing nothing, and I got a DM, and I was like, "Oh, is this a prank? Is this a joke? Is this like a scam?" And no, it's like these awesome dudes at Artesian Builds, a great PC building company. Said,
Artesianbuild.com.
yeah, they said, "Hey, we like your content. We want to sponsor you. We feel like you could really be a great part of our community." And I was like, "Really?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Really?" And they were like,
Imagine-
"Yeah."
Imagine
What, you're-
slapping
I was
the
like-
stamp of approval next
I like
to
how
the
Poe's
Digital
first reaction is
Blackface
like, wait, you mean
podcast.
me?
And I was like, "Yeah." And for a third time, I was like, "Really?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay. First of all, you know me, right?" They were like, "Yeah, we know you. We saw your link to the Twitch on your Twitter. Like, it's like you're on my Twitter. You're on my Twitter. You follow me, and yet you still think this is a good idea." And I'm like, they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay, you got it. You signed up for this." Anyway, yeah, that's the whole thing. Signed a contract, got all the things working out. Yeah. That's it. Also, if you guys want to help me or the channel, you can check out this stuff up there, artesianbuilds.com, and if you want to get a new PC, you can use my code for $100 off.
Up to $100 off.
Up to $100 off. Yes.
Oh my
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, little bird.
So
Next question.
Notera says, "What goes through your mind
I'll
when you
just-
post cringe, Poe?"
Okay,
Post the link.
When I post cringe,
Well, if it works. No, it doesn't work.
That's
When I
true.
put-
What does
delete
go
a
through your head?
message.
see, when I post cringe, it's like I'm bored, and I feel like the reactions of disgust and fear and hate from people make me laugh. They literally give me like they make me feel really good.
He gets
inside.
endorphins from making
Sadist,
people feel
Poe. You're a
uncomfortable.
sadist.
I do. Like I love like the feeling of disgust in the comments, the feeling of I hate you.
Yeah,
Every
next time
every
you
time
set
I
up
get
the
an I hate
chat,
you.
make sure to put the link in the description
Yep.
with the same
Yeah,
tag.
I'm gonna do that.
Can't.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, right up. But every time I do it, like I get like this little fuzzy feeling in my chest, like, and it makes me laugh. Like it's like when, on Christmas morning when you wake up and run down the stairs, but posting someone with his head cut off just does that for me.
So what you're saying is you're a fucking sadist, Poe.
Am I a furry sympathizer? Asked Joys of Sorrow. I don't believe I'm a furry sympathizer. No, I do think Beastars is awesome, and I do like the bear avatars people have drawn for me, or that I've asked them to draw. But I don't sympathize with the furry community. Uh, do you or I actually plan to use artesian builds as soon as I have the money for it. Right now, I'm just focused on paying for school, but I plan to buy my first gaming PC from them. I've never had a gaming PC before. Can I elaborate on the furry stuff?
Poe gets a chip to him, he plugs it in, Poe breaks it.
Okay, the furry stuff. There's nothing that I can really. I'm not a furry. I like Beastars. I like the bear art people have drawn for me. But do I like furry porn? No. Do I have a furry costume? No. Do I go to furry conventions? No. Let's see. So Poe gets off to Schadenfreude. Well.
know what that word means.
They don't know what How do you not know what Schadenfreude
No,
means?
you. I'm asking you.
Of course I know what it means. I've watched Avenue Q.
So what is it?
It's like the feeling you get of enjoyment when you see suffering and pain from others. Anyway, my favorite Kanye project. It's not Kids See Ghosts. I do enjoy Kids See Ghosts, but I prefer the life of Pablo more. Second, Aimbot Amy. This one's a question for you. Why are you so extra, Amy? It's like there's
That's a
so
good
much
question.
energy in that little
Why?
body.
What do you mean by extra? Clarify, elaborate.
uh,
I'm still trying to
while
decide if
Darren-
extra means good or bad.
yeah. While Darren is still qualifying that, AAA1E2R3 asks, "What's the favorite of your profile pic from Twitter?" It is my current one, the one that my good friend Sophie at Cold Milk C drew for me. Let's see. That's my current. That's my favorite profile pic. Let's see. Why is Brick the king of Twitter? Brick is not, in fact, the king of Twitter. I am the next rising king of Twitter, and you know that, my friend.
Rising King does not meet King. Does he have more followers than you do?
Rising King.
Brick does not have more followers, but he could. He could if he stopped being Indian. Oh, I should have said that. You know what? Forget it.
Oh, you absolute dongrel fucking.
He could if he put his if he put
You
his damn at
fucking
back to
dirty
normal instead of
nine.
femboy
How
lover
dare you
69.
disrespect my husband this way?
Sorry, femboy lover 69. I'm sorry for
You've
insulting.
done him so dirty.
Like,
I will never forgive you
I'm
for
not-
this.
I'm not PewDiePie. I don't have the power to fight one of the largest
We was
continents in the world.
kings.
Anyway, which stand would I like to have? Which stand would I like to have? That is very simple.
Also,
I
yeah,
would prefer
someone
Star
commented
Platinum.
on your tweet when you tweeted out the podcast. Missed opportunity with the return of kings.
Oh, that is a very good idea. That is a very good idea. Too late now, though. Anyway, did I have I have heated gamer moments all the time. Like, all my gamer
This
moments
is
are
why
heated.
Poe is kicked out of the orgy between me, Liam, and Carl.
We're letting that go.
Are we?
Any
You're
thoughts
letting
on
that
the
go.
stuff
You
go-
have to. Cole,
Ah.
harder.
Okay, you don't want me not to let
Imagine
things
Poe
go.
being included in the orgy, then a week later he gets kicked from the orgy.
Okay.
Interesting
Bowie.
question.
Okay. Saint Rurik said Bowie is the emperor of Twitter. This is not debatable. That's good. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay.
You both
what's
got
my favorite
Bowie
musical?
can't be a king of Twitter because he grooms kids.
You've also got someone asking for your thoughts on Elon Musk, your favorite musical.
Okay, Elon Musk. I love the Musk man. I'm a very big fan of the Musk. Am I a fan of his wife? Not so much. She reminds me of
I don't even think
Well, no,
they're
she-
actually married.
I don't think
She
they're
doesn't remind me of
married,
anything, but the fact that she named her son like a transformer, that just automatically puts me off. Actually, no, Transformers have more normal names than what she named her son like a very not even anime characters have better names than her son, to be honest.
It's like
Like-
Zan, and
it
then
just
like
reminds
the model of
Johnny
an
and Rose
airplane.
Bombs, nuclear
Yeah.
bombs, Civ gun.
I'm
My
not
favorite
joking.
musical.
Mariner, you can't be included in the orgy. You already have an orgy with someone else.
What is my favorite
How outed you like this,
musical?
Jesus?
Oh, I haven't really watched any music. High School Musical is my favorite musical. There we go.
I almost said something really, really, really bad to you. But I want to keep our sponsors.
What
I mean, I could talk about the Gok Gok 900 on stream. I'm not trying to.
Why would you talk about the Gok Gok? Why would you talk about the Gok Gok 9000? And first of all, it's the vacuum sealed double hand twist Gok Gok 9000.
But the Gok Gok 9000 is the more simplified, refined version.
Okay, let's skip over Gok Gok 9000 completely. Anyway, look, that's the only musical I've ever watched. And no, I don't want to hear about our Lord and Savior, the Emperor of Mankind. Oh, yes, I watched Avenue Q. Yes, that's my favorite. Avenue Q is my favorite musical.
You even talked about it earlier in this fucking program. You said
I have the mind of a goldfish, okay?
Wait, Poe,
This is why you don't have control over anything anymore.
Wait, no. I've watched the Book of Mormon and Avenue Q, and between
Wait, did you
them,
see it?
I do like
in
Avenue Q
person or-
better. Oh, I watched it online.
I got to see it in person right before it stopped. It stopped showing a few months ago before Rona. It stopped its off Broadway run, so it's not showing anymore. But it's really good.
Okay. Also, any other questions, guys? You guys want to ask me anything else? Because I have not refused a question yet. But I have taken a sip of my whiskey just because I felt like it.
You are not.
You gotta love a show when the
Beer
actors and
whiskey.
actresses come out into the
Whiskey.
audience and start screaming at you to give them your money.
Is Poe a husky musky? That's the real question.
I mean, I do have a lot of
He's
musk.
trying to become a smaller big boy.
Have you ever taken the political compass test? And if so, what did you get? Like, your area of it?
I remember taking it once, like 2 years ago, but I don't remember where I fell on it. Like, I don't remember exactly where I fell. It was somewhere in the middle, but I don't remember exactly. What's my favorite JoJo part? That's a good question. I would say part 2.
Favorite drink?
Flat soda.
Well, no. I would say it would be part 2.
No.
It would be part 2, except for the fact that I really freaking love JoJo. I really freaking love JoJo number 3. So I love how I don't say his name. I have too much respect for him.
Yo,
So,
is Mako good to join?
favorite drink? I like.
Flat
I like.
soda.
No, it's just
Is
Okay.
Mako good to pop in?
Baku.
Yeah.
Is he good to pop in?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
asking if
good.
you want. All right, I'm gonna drag him in. Hey,
Oh,
Baku.
have I ever considered that humanity would be better off returning to our original primitive nature? Okay, well, here's the thing.
Look.
I think that if we return to our original primitive nature, things would be horrible. Like, we would do some horrible things to each other, and it would be beautiful to watch, but I don't think it'd be for the best.
I guess he didn't want to actually be in, or Ethan.
That's all right.
Oh,
It's
a
probably
proxy.
about time to close this up anyway, unless we want to keep going.
Yeah, we've been streaming for a while. I think this is good
would
for our
say
return
probably
episode.
go till at least 8:30. Oh,
This
just
is like a
decide
hangout.
to
Oh,
to
Baron's
stream
back.
again.
Hello, everyone. The
Hello.
Kings are really here, aren't they? Holy shit!
Oh my God, your microphone quality is bad, brother.
Work, I think, right?
Terrible. So wait, let's talk about them real quick. Do you guys think things would be really fun, just fun to watch, if we went back to like primitive days? Like
There we go. I
primitive
think my
war?
mic should be better now.
That's much better. No, I don't think that shit would be fun. I'm comfortable with things as they are now. I mean, I could be more comfortable, but I could be a lot less comfortable too. And I would be less uncomfortable in a primitive state.
Yeah, I like my life as it is now.
I mean, haven't you ever dreamed of being
No.
a warlord?
No.
Yes, actually.
Like,
yes,
I've
but
dreamed of harems, my friend. That's about it.
You know what?
I never even. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never even thought about harems. What I thought about was like forming my own tribal band, like hunt.
If I were
like,
in
literally
that
just-
time, I would get a harem.
Look, if
I'm
all you're
not
thinking
putting
about
all
is
my eggs in one basket.
all you're thinking about
Literally.
is harems, then you don't get the point of like the primitive life. Like the point.
Oh
is
no,
to
exactly.
hunt,
I know I don't.
like-
That's the point. I wouldn't survive.
I think like
I truly
primitive
do not
war
believe I will
is the
survive.
ideal form. Primitive war is the ideal form of war. Like it's just you and your tribe you have behind you as your warlord going into battle as you know what? I sound crazy when I say these.
If I
Let's skip
speak,
ahead.
no.
Twitter will
You
suspend me.
you've seen my ability to route an army. I guess that does work. Except replace army with band of idiots, and we kind of had it covered.
Imagine if all of your followers were your army. Like if we just project the situation of numbers of the men that may follow you, as foolish as they would be. Because
Well,
they would
to be
all
honest-
surely meet the hands of death very quickly.
I'd only have
to be
like
honest,
50. I'd have such a
I would
shit
get like
army.
I'm pretty sure I would get like I would get absorbed as a general into like Justin Wang's army, considering his follower count. Or if Shuan Head had an army, I wouldn't be in her army. That would be a bad idea. I feel like
You're
No.
supposed to have an army, not be a part of someone else's army.
no, I would
Your
have my
goals are
own
very
army
low,
within their
sir.
greater armor. No, you don't understand. 'Cause
Host
if we're
supposed to
talking
be the
about
king, not the simp.
how am I supposed to beat Justin Wang's army? Like I
Pretty
have
easy,
to, I have
actually.
to
You gather
I
your
have to-
numbers.
Like his chin.
my numbers are 22 versus like several 100,000.
Well, whose fault is that?
Dab
You,
on him
when
anyways.
you post the worst kind of cringe and then you lose 40 people.
You know,
do
the funny
this to
thing is,
yourself.
He'll be like, I posted
you
cringe. I
guys
gained
know why
followers.
you guys know why I found out why I actually get suspended for real. I found out it's not Twitter doesn't give a shit about my cringe. I found out exactly why. Because it's all the times that I've called out those people, those certain people, the people on Twitter, you know, those people.
The mongrels, yes.
Like the people who go after the children's, you know? Anyway, so as I was saying, I've always wondered what are they talking about targeted harassment? Why am I being reported for that? And it's apparently people report me for calling them out. And that's what they get me for. It's never the horrifying images, the horrifying videos, or any of those. It's just the pedo stuff, the targeted harassment that they say that's what I'm doing, which technically by the rules it is, but still. So Twitter does not care about the cringe I post.
I hate
Which is
you for
interesting.
what you post. I did not follow you for what you post.
Same.
In fact,
Same.
I regret
Paul,
following
can I
you,
just
and I will probably do it later.
I asked you to talk.
You follow me because I'm a sweetheart. You follow me because I'm a sweetheart, and I've nestled my way into your heart. Like what's wrong, Mariner?
I
All
feel
right, I'm
like
going
I
back to
must
work,
look
Coach.
after you
I'm gonna
as one
bounce.
looks after a stupid dog.
I'm not.
I just came to say I
I'm not
love
a
you all.
stupid
Kings
dog.
are fine.
If anything,
Let's go, boys.
if
going
anything,
back to
I'm a
work.
slightly dumb dolphin. If anything, I'm a slightly dumb dolphin. I'm not a stupid dog.
All right, bye, Baku.
Bye.
Okay.
Poe, after the cast, can I just talk with you, or us and the mods just talk with you about obvious topics?
Yeah, sure.
Because we got to make a plan for that.
No problem. So, Amy, you haven't said anything in a while. What's up with you? Amy?
You being
Amy's
gay?
fucking dead.
Oh, Amy. So, what's up with you? How you doing?
You being gay?
How we feel
End
about
of.
you?
It's the only thing we could ever talk about. Why is Poe gay? When is
Wait,
the
if Poe's
orgy?
gay-
Why
wait,
is Slamhammer eating my ass on the podcast?
So another good question though. If Poe is gay, does that mean Amy is a dick?
Paul.
I mean, I would want one, but
Amy, you're never getting a dick.
I don't know.
Gender surgeries tear to disagree.
You know
Hey, what are you gonna do?
No,
You
no,
can't stop her.
no.
You can always
NTR.
have my my back
No one is-
into my body.
You know what? I hate NTR so much. Like it's.
You said you loved it. You're like, Amy, I love NTR too. It's just brah.
Look, do you want to know something, Amy? Do you know a funny thing? Do you know the funny thing when I started? Do you know when I started hating NTR?
No.
Do you want to know when? Like the late March. Interestingly enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because before that, I'd always.
You have
I'd
a
always
timeline
looked
of
at
why you
NTR.
don't like it, but so far no reasons for why you don't like it.
Liam, think back. Anyway, I had
Oh.
always looked at MTR from the other direction, and then when I started feeling feelings, I was like, "Oh fuck, this hurts. Why am I reading this? I don't want to feel this."
So why do you immediately put yourself in the position of the one being cheated on? Are you not like Chad enough to be the one
think
who's
back.
doing the?
Lamb, think back. Think back as to why that would be.
You're referring to. Why would
Ah,
you
No. Anyway. Anyway, let's skip
Liam,
it.
what graphics card do you have?
I don't remember.
Just Control Shift Escape to open Task Manager and then go to Performance and scroll down. It should be labeled as GP0.
NVIDIA GeForce.
Oh, the
Okay,
name?
so let's
RTX
Lem. I think we should.
2060.
Lem, I think we should end the
Oh,
podcast
okay. Well, you don't even need
because
the
we've been
fucking.
going on for a while.
The fucking what?
You don't even need your CPU to do the encoding. You just do it all at the GPU. It might require more bandwidth, but it gets it done.
Lamb. I think we're good. I think we're good for today. Thank you guys for being with us on the podcast. Also, if you want to check out Artesian Builds,
Be
they're
sure
a
to
great
do the
PC
outro
building
stuff,
company.
Liam.
They're a great PC building company, and they're a really great sponsor. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you next episode.